Why is it that I look older and more wrinkly every time I record a video? It's like everyone. What is going on with me? Well, the answer to that question, my friends, is because I've been driving for 72 years. And I got 8 billion miles under my belt. And if you think that's impressive, you should see what's under my shirt. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. But that's a statement you could say in this industry. I've been driving 72 years, got 8 billion miles. One would be a lie. But let's say it were true. Let's say it were true. You would still have some knucklehead saying, "You're not a real trucker, boy." Because that's a thing that happens out here. People want to tell everybody they're not real truckers. So, well, I got my Superman hat on. Makes me a superhero. And we're going to get to the bottom of all this who's a real trucker nonsense. That's right, folks. This looks like a job for me. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. So, that is kind of an interesting thing because I actually do have a superpower. And I don't know if you guys have noticed it, if you guys have picked up on this amazing superpower that I have. And it's not super trucking. That's just in my blood, son. That's just in my blood. I was born a super trucker. That's right. That's right. But what it is, after an intro like that, this whole thing I'm about to tell you is going to make a lot more sense. Okay, here's my superpower. My superpower is somehow making videos that attract crazy people on the internet. And every once in a while, a crazy person will latch on to, "Oh, this guy trucks," and he won't let go. It's like being possessed by like a demon that just is feeding off your energy, and it won't let go of you. And I don't know why I do that or how I do that. Maybe it's because I'm so goddamn charming. I don't fucking know why I tend to do that. So today I'm going to tell you the story about a crackhead. How did we just get there? Yeah, this is the way my mind works. It's not all about a crackhead, but a crackhead is a very important part of the story, which who would have thought you'd ever be saying that, right? A crackhead is very instrumental to this story. Isn't that fucking crazy? Who saw that coming? So, obviously, I've been told over and over and over that I'm not a real trucker plenty of times, and I really don't give a fuck. But a recent thing that has happened to go along with the theme of I'm not a real trucker is a crackhead has found himself very, very upset with my videos and has made it a point to let me know every chance he gets that, "Oh, this guy trucks here isn't a real trucker." And I know some of you are saying, "Josh, are you doing a drama video?" No, I would never do a drama video. That would be crazy. This is more like when you're at a comedy show and someone heckles the comedian and then they spend the next 20 minutes getting their butt spanked in front of everyone for the whole crowd to see. Right? That's what this is more like. So let's talk about this whole thing. Let's talk about what it means to be a real trucker, right? Let's talk about when crackheads attack. Apparently, I don't really fucking know. I don't know. And we'll try to get to the bottom of this whole real trucking thing and see if we can figure this shit out. Because I don't know if we can, guys. I'm not really sure. So, years ago now, my friends, this old man that you see standing in front of you was surprisingly a young man. Yeah, long time ago, baby. A youngster. And I had the bright idea to go get me a CDLs. I started adding the S on it because I watched so many YouTube videos on trucking. So many people say CDLs, I assume I've been saying it wrong all this time with the CDL bullshit. So we're getting rid of that. And we're adding the S because I want to make sure I'm using the correct terminology when I'm making my video. So I got my CDLs, right? And this is how the beast, the monster this guy trucks was created. I was just not having a real good time in life. And I was like, you know what? I think I could drive a truck and maybe I could make a little bit of money while I do it, right? And you guys know, every one of you that's a young trucker that's just getting into trucking. I don't know if it's the way that it used to be, because I make videos instead on the internet. I'm like a shield for you young truckers these days. I wish there was a shield for me when I was a young guy. But I make these videos that enrage some people on the internet because I make fun of truckers. Fuck yeah, I do. They're hilarious. And now I get to be a shield for all the young truckers coming in, where everybody's so busy focused on, oh, this guy trucks and what bullshit he said in his video, that you guys are free to just drive your little trucks around and be good little truckers. But back when, you're welcome, by the way, god damn it. It's a fucking public service. I'm a goddamn saint is what I am. But back in my day, there was no shield at all, because everybody was agreeing with everybody and everybody was whatever. It was absolute fucking nonsense, and everybody was harassing the shit out of the young guys when they came into trucking. I don't know if it's still like that. I don't really fucking know. Probably if you hang around Facebook, it probably is. As a matter of fact, I fucking hate Facebook. I absolutely hate it. What an absolute cesspool that place is. But I have been hanging around Facebook lately to see all the goofy ass trucker memes, because they help me think of funny jokes to make fun of in retaliation for all the stupid shit that the actual super truckers like to say. I stuttered. I had me a little stroke there again on the camera. Anyways, you know, when I first started out, there was this, we're gonna like bully the shit out of this dude and harass the shit out of this guy because he's just a damn rookie trucker. We don't see a young man that's trying to take care of his family. As a matter of fact, we really fucking hate that. You know, they really hate to see a young guy go to work and try to provide for his family. But on the flip side of that, that same group of people will also bitch that the young people don't want to work. Maybe they just don't want to work with you, motherfucker. You ever think of that? I don't really know. But that's where obviously the monster this guy truck started, because I started making jokes back, and mine are better. I'm sorry, but it's true. Mine are fucking hilarious. Sometimes, but you know, you can only have the same bullshit joke repeated to you over and over before you start to make some jokes of your own back. And of course I went through all that, and you know, I was about 5 years into trucking, let's say. 5 years into trucking, and still, you know, I was making videos then, and I was still getting told you're nothing but a rookie trucker, you're not even a real trucker, you're never gonna all these things. And by 5 years I had seen the country, guys. Why not? In 5 years, why can't you? You know, and I have thrown plenty of chains in my day by that 5 year mark. I mean, the list goes on and on. We didn't even really have automatics when I got my CDL, so everybody knew how to shift, right? So it was like, what is it that's gonna finally make me a real trucker? So I started asking the questions, guys. That's what you do. When you don't know the answer to something, you ask the question. So I started asking the question to people that would come to my videos and say, you're a rookie, you're a damn rookie, and you're never gonna be a real trucker. Well, what, gentle sir, very nice, affectionate person on the internet, what would it take for me to finally be considered a real trucker? As a matter of fact, on the old channel, I made a video asking that question, right? And the whole thing was a setup. I'm gonna be fucking honest with you guys. The whole thing was a setup, and my point was, I wonder if I'm in trucking long enough to make these milestones that they're going to tell me. I wonder if they're going to move the goalpost. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a spoiler alert. They did. They absolutely did. Because it was like, well, once you have been to all 48 states, well, done that, right? Fucking, when you can shift gears. I'm driving an 18 speed right now. Right now. Really, I don't know why. It's pretty unnecessary for what I do, but that's what I got. That's what I got. 10 years. It takes 10 years before you're no longer a rookie. There we go. No longer a rookie. And I'm easily by now a million-mile driver. According to all the things I was told back then, I'm no longer a rookie. No longer a rookie, believe it or not. Little old me finally grew up, learned how to drive the damn truck, and here's what happened. Here's what happened, guys. I hit all those milestones, and I've even owned some trucks of my own. I even hit some milestones they never told me I had to hit. And you know what? Damn all the fucking luck. Shame on the mess there, driver. I'm still a rookie. How the fuck does that keep happening to me? Why does it keep happening to me? And I just can't figure it out, right? I gotta be honest with you, I don't give a fuck about being considered a real trucker. I don't even give a little bit of a fuck, because the people that talk to people like that aren't fucking, I covered that a little bit in the last video also, but they're not people that I look up to or respect or admire or see something in them that I want to accomplish. Anybody that walks around and their whole goal in life is to tell other people what they're not is kind of a piece of shit, right? It's like, so your whole mission in life is just to, as far as I can see it, is hold people down to their level, because why would they try harder and try to find ways to improve their situation when they can just hold everybody else down with them, right? That's much fucking easier than trying, right? That's way easier than trying stuff. So anyways, let's talk about this crackhead for a minute, right? So, I want to be honest, this is an actual person. I'm not going to name names or anything, but the guy's lost his fucking mind. He's absolutely insane. But used to be, this is the same story over and over. Used to be a huge This Guy Trucks fan. Loved him some This Guy Trucks, right? And as a matter of fact, he even reached out to me a few times when I restarted this channel, either by email or by videos that he would make to me, and the videos were always very positive, and the emails were very positive, like, hey Josh, I'm glad to see you back, you're kicking ass, you're doing good, you're gonna grow that channel again, I'm excited to see what you do in trucking, all these things. And the dude was like a fucking huge cheerleader for me, and I was like, well, that's kind of cool. I mean, I honestly, I don't know how to say this, I don't like take like issue with, how am I trying to say this, with like drug addicts, right? It's an unfortunate thing. A lot of people get addicted to shit and it really fucks with them. And lucky for me, because I get addicted to shit too. I love my nicotine. Stop telling me to quit vaping in the goddamn comments. Fuck off. I'm not going to stop vaping. Why? Why do people insist on telling me that I can't inhale my vape as much as I want? Well, you're gonna die young, Josh. Well, fuck. I mean, I had a good run. Like, I mean, I think I'll still be here at least another 20 years, unless there's like a tragic accident or something. Then I won't be. But I've got another 20 years in me. By that time, I'm in my 60s. The fuck we worried about if I'm dying young at that point? I'm good. I'm good to go. I got 60s plenty, man. I know like how I feel sometimes, especially in the morning in my 40s. I ain't looking forward to 70. I'll tell you that right fucking now. Stop telling me to quit vaping, goddammit. But I know how easy it is to get addicted to things. And I know my personality. Lucky for me, drugs always scared the shit out of me. Like, I was terrified of the idea of doing a drug. I smoked weed maybe like 4 or 5 times in my life when I was like late teens, early 20s. Now that was back when it was illegal, right? So I would like take a hit off of it and then I'd be like, oh fuck, the cops are coming, man. The cops are coming. And I don't like being paranoid, right? So I only ever like experimented with weed a few times and I was like, no, fuck no, not for me. And that kind of scared me off of doing anything else. The weird thing that I think about sometimes is what if the weed didn't make me paranoid? What if it didn't scare me? Now, do I believe that pot's a gateway drug? Probably not. But I could see if I had an enjoyable experience, right? I might reasonably think, well, maybe if I try other stuff, I'll have an enjoyable experience also. And before you know it, I'm a crackhead too, right? I'm all fucked up on meth or whatever. And I consider myself lucky a lot that drugs scared the shit out of me. So I never really had to go down that path. Because I could see how I would have possibly destroyed my fucking life if I did go down that path. The point of that is, I don't necessarily like look at like a drug addict and be like, oh fuck, that guy's a piece of shit. I don't think that. I honestly sometimes, a lot of times, feel really bad for them because it's probably a very, very tough thing they're dealing with. I've got friends, I mean, you guys are like, yeah, this guy's lying to us again. He ain't got no friends. You know, for the most part, you're right. I just sit in the truck by myself. But every once in a while, you'll run across an old friend, right? And I have done that over the course of my life. And they went down that drug path. every once in a while my path will cross in life. It's very rare. It's every so often. It's very weird, but every so often in life my path will cross with my first girlfriend from when I was 15 years old. It just, I mean, I'd say the last time was maybe 5 years ago, and it just randomly, like, oh fuck, hey, holy shit, I haven't seen you for 20 some fucking plus years. She went down that path. And it's very tragic when I do see her. Last time I saw her, she looked much, much older than me. She was like a space cadet. She was fucking out there, you know. It was nice to see her, but it was heartbreaking at the same time. You know, you never forget the first girlfriend, right? You never do. Anyways, that's all I'm trying to say is I feel really bad for them. And this guy, so the point I'm trying to fucking get to is this dude was a huge fucking fan, and he was just really, really cheering me on and encouraging me. And one day he said a very interesting thing that I just sat back and I was like, okay, let's see how this plays out, because I got a feeling I'm gonna be on this guy's shit list before long. And the interesting thing he said to me was, Josh, I love your videos. I think you should keep making more, but I really hate when you make money off of your videos, because I think that I make good videos, and I think a lot of other people make good videos, and I think it's unfair when your channel grows bigger than other people's and you start to make money off your videos. I never ever bullshit you guys on this channel. YouTube pays for ad revenue. It's a thing. Obviously it's a thing. It was my goal starting up this channel. Let's get me back up there so we can get some ad revenue. Like, it's a real thing, and it's a perk of the job, right? So it was the fucking minute for those of you that were around this channel when we hit that first 1,000 subscribers, and we immediately got approved for the YouTube partner program because we already had all the watch hours and all that. I put out a little celebration video. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you, right? Ever since that day, this dude has been locked in on me. Just fucking completely 100% always concerned with what I said in my videos and why I'll never be a real trucker, why I'm nothing but a goddamn rookie trucker. And the only thing I did was the sin of growing a channel that it met the YouTube monetization guidelines and put me into the YouTube partner program. That is the crime I committed, right? But the weird thing about it is, like, it doesn't really bother me. I do really feel bad for the guy. I mean, he bounces around between, like, hating on this guy trucks, to worried about the chemtrails, to talking about how he's going to run for president. About 2 months ago, I think it was maybe about 2 months ago, the CIA called him directly and sent him on a secret mission to Israel, I think it was, to help fight in the war there, but it was very secret and he couldn't tell us about it. So he said, hey guys, I'll be back on YouTube whenever I'm done with that. Wish me luck. And then 15 minutes later, he was back on YouTube making videos of him dancing in his bedroom, which is a thing he likes to do. So I don't know, maybe our feeble minds can't wrap around what actually happened. Maybe he did go to Israel for like 17 years and we don't even know about it because he used super secret CIA technology to bend time. And so it was 17 years for him, but it was like 15 minutes for us. And he's playing 4D chess, right? He's playing 4D chess while the rest of us are playing checkers. And that's what fucking happened. But the reason I bring all that up, is because in this very large brain that I have, you know, with my heightened level of intelligence, obviously, what I've come to realize is, I think, guys, hear me out. I hope you're all sitting down for this. I think that this all this real trucker shit is completely fucking made up. I think it is. Because what does it actually take to be a real trucker? Here's what I think. You drive the fucking truck. That's it. That's it. Now you're a trucker. You're out there driving the goddamn truck. Trucker. Hey, it all matches up to me. The math checks out, right? But I think it's just all completely fucking made up by people. I don't know what their fucking issue is. Like I said, I've been hanging around Facebook for the trucker memes, and this was actually sent to me by a friend a few months ago or so, but I saw it myself, where it's a picture of two old motherfuckers. Now, I'm an old motherfucker, but these are two old motherfuckers, right? And they're both wearing like fucking cowboy hats, and they're standing in front of a truck, and they're wearing flannel shirts. And the caption on the picture says, "This is what real truckers used to look like." And when I saw that, what came to mind was, oh shit, I finally get it. We're not talking about the action of trucking and being on the road and providing for your family. We're talking about, I think, conformity. Like, everybody needs to dress alike. Everybody needs to talk alike. Everybody needs to have the same political views and religious views and all these things. And once you meet all those things on the checklist of being a real trucker, then you are deemed a real trucker by the overlords of trucking. And I'm a god of trucking, obviously, and I don't know which one's higher on the rank. Are overlords over gods? Because it says overlords, so it sounds like they're higher than gods. I'm not really sure. Overlords, yeah, sounds like they are. So maybe I'm not quite there yet, but when I make it to trucking overlord status, guys, when I make it to that status, here's what I'm gonna do for you. Here's what I'm gonna do for you. I am going to encourage you to be your own person out here as a truck driver. You know, you don't have to wear a flannel shirt. It's okay. This isn't a fucking fashion show. You don't have to wear a cowboy hat. And for God's sakes, can we stop talking about men's footwear? What the actual fuck are we doing? We're worried about men's shoes? Holy shit, these are the manliest truckers out there. And I gotta be honest, I'm just kind of sick of these closeted homosexual truckers that are like, have a foot fetish for other men, and they can't stand it, so they fucking go on and on about, oh, he had his feet out and I'm just so angry about it. Put some shoes on, trucker. I can only get so goddamn erect. And look, I don't have a problem with people being gay. That's actually a natural thing. It really is. Throughout human history, homosexuality has been a completely normal thing. It's only in modern times that we had to go make it like a fucking weird thing. I mean, it's not my thing, but I don't give a fuck what you do. If you like it, you like it. Have fun. Have a good time. Not my fucking business. But I am sick to death of listening to supposed men discuss other men's shoes all the time. What the actual fuck are we doing? We're worried about your shoes? And I mean, I think it's not like the greatest look, you know, if I'm being honest with you. If your goal, let's say you're a single trucker, right? You're out here just running all over the country, you know, and you're a single guy. I would say that the ladies probably aren't attracted to your flip-flops. I would say they're probably not. So I could see it being a fashion issue then. Not when like a bunch of men are worried about what shoes you're fucking wearing. That's goofy. That's fucking goofy. And I mean, I laugh at it sometimes. I'm in the bathroom, you know, handling my business in the morning, sitting in the stall, and the guy walks in next to me and he's got flip-flops on, and he's just got these big, fat, meaty feet. Like, you could club a fucking baby seal with these things, right? And I'm like, God damn, that dude's got some big old meaty feet over there. God damn. And that's it. That's the last I think about it. But I don't concern myself with other men's footwear. I don't concern myself with what hat they're wearing or what shirt they're wearing, because that's fucking goofy. That's what the fuck that is. God damn. We're all worried about... This is how you get to be a real trucker. Like, okay, so you're... Jesus Christ, you guys are giving me a fucking aneurysm with all this bullshit. This is like high school type of shit. We're worried about what everybody's wearing, and it's like, then, like, you know, you can only listen to Merle Haggard. And if you don't like you some Merle Haggard, you're not a real trucker. Why don't we just acknowledge that you guys are all full of shit? Why don't we just acknowledge you're all full of shit with the real trucker thing? I am highly qualified to be a real trucker. God damn it. And there's nothing you can do about it. No longer a rookie. I've passed all the milestones you guys gave me that said I will be a rookie until that day. goofy shit. Goofy shit. Anyways, I think that's it for now. I'm fucking out of breath. Then I gotta scan in these bills for my last load before I forget. And then we're getting the hell out of here. See you guys next time. Bye.